हाय गाइस, आज हम पॉप्लोटेल फोसा के बारे में बात करेंगे। ये क्वेश्चन वाइवा और एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। सो लेट्स सी पॉप्लोटेल फोसा। पॉप्लोटेल फोसा इज लोकेटेड, इट इज अ डायमंड शेप्ड depression lying behind the knee joint, the lower point of the femur and the upper part of the tibia. So let's see its boundaries. Superolaterally, it is a superolateral border of the popliteal fossa is formed by bicep femoris. So in the given diagram we can see this is bicep femoris. Bicep femoris. It is the superolateral border of the popliteal fossa, and this one is the popliteal fossa. We can say this is the popliteal fossa. So superomedial border is formed by two muscles, semitendinous and semimembranous. Semitendinous and semimembranous. So this muscle is semitendinous and this one is semimembranous. Okay, the infralateral border is formed by lateral head of gastrocnemius and supplemented by plantaris. Lateral head of gastrocnemius. Lateral head of gastrocnemius and plantaris. This one is plantaris. The infromedial border is formed by medial head of gastrocnemius. Medial head of gastrocnemius. ठीक है. The floor of the popliteal fossa is formed by from above downwards. From above downwards, it is formed by popliteal surface of the femur. So in this diagram you can see this is the surface landmark of popliteal fossa. The floor is formed by from above to downward is formed by popliteal surface of the femur. Popliteal surface of femur. Popliteal surface of femur. Okay, and also by the capsule of knee joint and oblique popliteal ligament. Capsule of knee joint. This one is capsule of knee joint and oblique popliteal ligament. Which one is oblique popliteal ligament? This one is the oblique popliteal ligament. Oblique popliteal ligament. Okay, and the downward point is the fascia covering the popliteus. Fascia covering the popliteus. Okay, so from start we can see that boundaries are formed by superior lateral boundaries formed by femoris. Superomedial boundary is formed by semitendinous and semimembranous. Infralateral border is formed by lateral head of gastrocnemius and plantaris. Middle lateral border is formed by middle head of gastrocnemius. The floor is formed by from above downwards we can see floor is formed by popliteal surface of femur, capsule of the knee joint, oblique popliteal ligament, and fascia covering the popliteus. Now roof is formed by deep fascia and the superficial fascia. In the superficial fascia there is the small saphenous vein, cutaneous nerves, cutaneous nerves. There are three cutaneous nerves: posterior cutaneous nerve of thigh, medial cutaneous nerve of thigh, and peroneal communicating nerve. Okay, so let's see the contents of the popliteal fossa. Now we are going to see the contents of the popliteal fossa. From medial to lateral, there are popliteal artery. This one is, we can say, this is popliteal artery and its branches, then popliteal vein and its branches, and then tibial vein and its tibial nerve and its branches. So there are other contents of the popliteal fossa are common peroneal nerve and its branches, posterior cutaneous nerve of thigh, genicular branch of obturator nerve, popliteal lymph nodes, and also there is a fat. So these are the contents of popliteal fossa. Now we are going to see the relations of the contents of the popliteal fossa. So into this diagram there is a tibial nerve, popliteal vein, and popliteal artery. From medial to lateral in the upper part. So this one is upper part, this one is the middle part, and this one is the lower part. In the upper part, we can see from medial to lateral there is a relation artery, vein, and nerve. Popliteal artery, popliteal vein, and tibial nerve. In the middle part, from posterior to anterior side, there is a relation is a tibial nerve, popliteal vein, and popliteal artery. In the lower part, we can see there from medial to lateral. There is one is a popliteal nerve, tibial nerve, popliteal vein, and popliteal artery. So these are the relations. We can easily count on these relations, such as that in the upper part there is AVN, in the middle part NVA, and in the lower part there is also NVA. So there is difference only in the upper part, that is artery, vein, nerve. In the middle part, nerve, vein, artery. In the lower part, nerve, vein, artery. So last thing we are going to see is the clinical of the popliteal fossa. Clinical conditions, clinical importance of the popliteal fossa. We can easily measure the blood pressure of the lower limb in the recorded from the popliteal artery. There can occur primary thrombosis in the popliteal artery. The popliteal artery is more prone to the aneurysm. Damage to the tibial nerve can cause motor and sensory loss. And the last is the foot drip. It is caused by common peroneal nerve. So this way we can attain our questions also in the theory as well as in the viva. Thank you guys.